Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to what I think might be the last part of our little Christmas hinge journal. So I've got 6 individual pieces and that. Some of them are just like this, a one piece. Some open out like a card, and I've got a paper bag in there as well. I'm just looking where I wanted this, because the bit at the back has only got is a one piece like this. So I thought I don't want them right next to each other. So right, there we are with where we are so far, and I used a nice sturdy card for the front cover, which is just my favourite. I love it. And so I thought I'll do the exact same for the end, and then we'll add 7 bits that are hinged together like that. So that is where we're at today. So just gonna jump right in. I think I have, yeah, I think it's all around it already. Check me out for being organised for once. So I love this image from the kit. The woman is absolutely beautiful. I'm just gonna go around the edges to make it look like it's torn, and I'm using me special teary thing rather than what's it called, my tear ruler, because I only wanna take a little bit off, and it's easier to do it with this to get little slivers. So that's what I'm trying to do. Right, I missed that end a little bit, so let's just oh, that's it. And then finally there. Right, let's have a look at her now. See, she pretty much takes up the whole thing, but I love her. I think she's gorgeous. So yeah, there she is like that. But I do want something behind her, even though she's taking up pretty much the whole thing. So I have got bits. Is this printed on normal white paper? No, it's not. I know it's not very thick, but it's thicker than copy paper, and I'm sure in with the bits that are printed off. That's out of the Regal kit. I thought I had a sheet of this that was just on white paper. Now that's on even thicker paper, so's that. And I could use this bit from Regal, that's on plain white copy paper, nice and thin, because I've already, this is quite sturdy, so hang on, that's on a thicker bit than the bit I started with. I suppose I could use that, because it's not as thick as this. Right, yeah, I'll do that, and I'm going to cut it again with this. I might do it wavier, just so that it's different. You see, that's more like the edge of a stamp sort of thing. And right, and I'll take the top off, and then I'll have a look and see how deep I need it. And yeah, the only thing with this, I love it because there's all these different cuts that you can have, but these don't lift up, which when I got it I thought, oh yeah, that will flip down, but it don't, it's sealed. So yeah, that's the only annoying thing. And the ends come out, but they're so long. It's like the wings of a Boeing 747 on my desk. I've only got a little desk. Right, I want this to pretty much fill the page, so like fill the front cover, I should say. So Oh, not that one. Ain't been sharpened, nor is this either. It's blunt as anything. But, right, there. Pretty much there, roughly. You see what I mean? It's difficult to get in and out, which is a nuisance. But other than that, it is really cool. And the blades ain't replaceable. That's the other sad thing. When I've got it, it says on the instructions you can't replace the blades. Once they're gone, they're gone. Right, I'm looking what part I want. Probably go with this end because I want it quite light. Oh, but I measured that end, didn't I? So now I've got to measure again. Oh, roughly, right, round about where that 5 is was where we're going. So we'll go down in between the 5 and see. Yeah, that's about right. That's cool. Right. And yeah, it is quite cool to have different kind of little patterns to cut, rather than the only other way I've got of doing that is on my big shot, and you get them edging things and then lining them up is just such a pain because you wind through, it can move just the slightest little fraction of an inch and then it's all off, you know. So yeah, I'm not keen on them. And do you remember, I don't know, I'm starting to remember, people might still use them, edge punches, where you, and then you've got to line up and make sure in the bit that you can't see into, they should make them out of see-through plastic. I could patent that, couldn't I? Because I used to buy them, like, because they, like, all different pattern ones, they'd look really lovely, but then you've got to line it up once you've done that first punch with a bit inside. They normally have it marked out on the feeding out end, but it don't matter how spot on you line it up there, sometimes it's not on the inside and then it will punch it and it's wrong, and oh, it's so annoying. They used to drive me up the wall, so yeah, I gave them away. I donated them to charity because I used to think, oh yeah, pretty pattern, I can cut that. All my edges are going to look like that forever and ever. Use it twice and then think, nope, just ruined. 2 perfectly good pieces of paper by cutting it wrong. So yeah, they was just like a one-time thing for me. Right. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to stick that down. And do you know what? I've really enjoyed doing this because it's just been really fun, like a little holiday. I love doing journals, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's just been really fun to do something completely new that I've never done before, you know. And yeah, I've really enjoyed doing it, working on the bits a little bit at a time, and then you only know at the end, like when you then pick it up and put it with the other things, if it's going how you wanted it to. But yeah, I have really enjoyed it. I'm looking whether I want her coming that way or that way. So I'm going to have some trim coming out here. But I'm going to have the same fringing coming out of the last bit as what I've got on the front cover, because I think that will look nice. But I do want something just down there. So get our box of ivories and whites. Don't want something too thick. That might be nice. Let's have a look before I do anything. Maybe something like that. And I like that. Yep, I like that. So that's what we'll have there. I feel like I need something else there. Maybe a bit of this, or maybe that, right out of the middle. And this is just a thin piece of copy paper. I think the thinnest one paper I've got, this paper, is 100. Any thinner than that won't hold up to coffee dyeing or nothing like that. Well, it does, but I was given a load of paper before, and yeah, it although I did coffee dye it, some of the bits, just as I moved it a tiny little bit, or dipping it in coffee, just moving it to where I was going to lay it down, would tear and that, and it was so frustrating. It did my head in. But 100 GSM does hold up well to coffee dyeing, but I do like to use thicker papers in the main, and I've got varying ones, mainly this 100 GSM. I sometimes print pages on, like I've printed this out, but normally that's what I use, like doing stuff with the kids, or when I know I'm going to be sticking it on something else. But I like to use a nice variety, so like got some 120, some 180, parchment, vellum, just all sorts, just a bit of everything. Oh, that's made me think, I've got some vintage, what should have been photo albums but never was, like wedding albums, from when like a place shut down, old photographers. Yeah, Jamie got them for me off of someone. A friend of a friend of a friend. Do you know what I mean? Like when someone has heard that they're going to just be all thrown away and said, oh, I'm sure that my mate's missus does something with paper or something like that. It was something like that, and I've ended up getting them. And they're really old and really cool. I've got some of the old boxes as well that the wedding albums go in. Them nice boxes. What's on the glue? Oh, it's over here. And yeah, they'll be really cool for journals. White, like with silver leaves on them. I only got 2 boxes, unfortunately. I bet loads went in the bin and I would have had them all. But yeah, I did get paper and that vellum, well, got card what they mount the photos on, and the vellum that they put. I keep messing about this because I can't tell what side. I think that's up. But yeah, the vellum that's got like a spider webby pattern that they would put in between the pages. I've got quite a lot of that. So, oh no, they're not perfect as they are. And so I've put it away because in a box, but then you don't use it, do you, if it's not kept with your things you use in regular. So you forget you have it, and then ages later you find it, and it's like getting something new, isn't it? It's like getting a present when you find something that you've got and you forgot you had. Yeah, that I like that, like that. I think she looks gorgeous, and just overlapping a bit onto this trim. Yeah. And so that is front cover done. Of this bit, how quick was that? And so, yeah, it shouldn't take long at all. I don't know why I'm doing it with this glue when a glue stick would have been fine. I suppose gluing onto the fabric trim, glue stick's not as good. Although that Scotch Yeah, it's just called Scotch, isn't it? What makes Scotch tape? Yeah, that Scotch glue stick. Sometimes, well, most of the time, it is really good and it will hold against fabric as well, which is amazing for a glue stick. Right. Pop that in there. Oh, that's it. And our beautiful lady from Amy's Winter Wonder kit, which that backing page was from as well. It's just this, the darker print like that is from our kit called Regal, which is lovely, and which also marries up with, it's great with Dog Days and Cat's Meow. Right, so I'm going to put something here. Right, on here, I'm just going to use that same piece again to just, actually no, I'm not. I'm going to use that on this side, so I'll just line that up to roughly that blue line. But then I'll pop that to one side, because that's for there. Here, this bit will probably fit on back. Needs just a sliver off, so let's do that now. Right. On the back. Yep, that fits perfect, so I'll pop that there, and that is going to go up that way there. Probably needs a little bit off on that edge. No, it'll be alright. Conversation with myself there, or an argument with myself rather. Right, up here, what I'm going to have, because in the kit there's quite a few of these pockets, and I've used the one with the birdies on, and that I just used as a normal page, and I just covered that bit up. But I thought it'd be nice to have a nice deep full size of the page pocket, so that's what I'm going to do there. So I just need a bit at the top to cover where our little nick is coming out. So I'm just going to have that glued in like that. And right, think around all the edge. Oh. And yeah, this last bit, I've got it all in my mind, so this will probably be quicker than the last one that was just a one piece front and back, but it took me a lot longer. One, because I was divvying about and I couldn't quite decide on, I didn't want to lose them moles, did I, you know, but I was struggling to work out how I could keep them and still have a fully decorated page, you know. But yeah, it worked out all lovely in the end. But I know exactly in the head where I want to go. Apart from the very last page, I'm not decided yet. And I just wanted to dirty the white a little bit, you know. Ain't she just beautiful? I've toyed whether in between having her on the front page, but then when I saw that Christmas exhibition type thing, advertisement, I thought, oh wow, that looks like a really good front cover, and it was the right size and everything. So yeah, that's why I didn't have her on the front page. She's just absolutely beautiful. One of those images that she feels like she's looking right at you, like the bohemian girl in that Artie Mays kit. We all know the one with the girl that's leaning on the palm of her hand. That image, I've seen it used loads and loads and loads, but it's one of them ones that everyone could use it and you'd never tire of seeing that beautiful face. So yeah, I love that. And yeah, this image in this kit, I think she's beautiful and her eyes look like they're looking at you. I need my little scoreboard, don't I? Oh, throwing everything out of the little boxes. Right, that one. Oh. And there. Oh, I am. I've gone a bit wonky there, I think. And I might have to score again. I'm not sure how. If that's... Oh no, it fits fine like that. Right, so it's going to fit like that. I'm going to have some trim at the bottom. And yeah, I like that. Let's sit that back on a bit nicer. That's better. And I think I might have a little bit of blue trim coming out the bottom. If I've got a nice little bit that's, yeah, quite light, just a little bit, not too deep. I'm sure I've got something. Oh, I can always look in the snippets box. I know I've got loads of bits that will probably be the perfect size for this, rather than keep cutting off new bits when the snippet box just grows and grows and grows. That's why I went through, when I moved in here, I was like, right, I'm not buying no paper pads for ages. I'm going to use what is in my offcuts box. And you'd be surprised, there's still tons in there. And I was using it loads and loads and loads, like every day. And you'd just be surprised how much you hang on to, you know, that you've got and you don't... You're never using it. Well, I was like that, and so I thought, no, I've got to be strict with myself, and I was just going to look for a bit, just for some little different, and that's it, just a little bit different on some spot. Right, this was in the snippets, and I thought I could have that coming out from behind, and then maybe a little blue, a little something blue on top. So we'll just glue that to this bottom bit first. And yeah, this pocket fits just right, which is perfect. Right. Right, there we are. And that's going to come out like that, which is nice. And oh, just neaten that bit up. Right, that's that bit. Throw that bit back in there, and put a bit of that going over the top. gloopy bit at the top of there. Right, I'll just pop the pin back in a minute. That I've bent all up since last time. Right. Oh, right, just checking. Yeah, that's the front. And that's nice. Right. Pop that back out of the way. And 1 and 2. Right. Yeah, I like that. We're 2 pages in already. Once this is stuck down, I know I've got to make a tag to go in it, but actually, I'll tell you what, because I've got to go all round the edge, and it ain't got to be a thin bead like that because we've got the flaps. I've got a glue that's open and that's just at the gloopy end. I'm going to use that. You know the last out of control bit that you have when you get into the end, and there's a bit that the minute you've got the lid off, look, it's coming out. It's not going to do as it's told. It's coming out at its own pace, and you better be ready, because it ain't waiting for no one. It's taking no prisoners. It's that bit. But I won't throw them in the bin, because it's too expensive. And yeah, especially when I'm not filming, I'll just use them bits. So just use them all up rather than throwing it away when there's still quite a bit of glue in there. It's just got a life of its own. But it's still strong glue, so yeah, it stays. It don't go in the bin. We don't waste much in this house. Right. Oh, so you see that big bit come out? Right, just getting it nice and glued down. Lovely, and I'll just poke something in to make sure that I haven't glued down any bits that I shouldn't have. And get over that side, right up close, and yep, it's all fine. So that's nice for a nice big tag, which there are some in the kit which we will use. Right, and we've got our bits for here and the back, so I'm going to put this on first. Let's see if it's all right. I could just take a shaving off the bottom. Like that. Right, and oh, I'm sorry if there's a change of camera angle. Battery just run out because I left it in there from my last video. And yeah, it just needed swapping, so whoop. It's lies. But yeah, I'm gonna have a pocket down the bottom here, but I might have a bit of a hidden pocket as well. Like maybe leave that side open when I stick this down, or no, I'm going to stick something on top of it that will have the hidden bit. This will go down just all of it, stick down nice and flat, and then I'm going to have something on top of that that will be a pocket, a bit of a trick one. So, well, not a trick one, a hidden one. It's not going to have something pop out on you like upside down, like a novelty joke shop pocket. Right, that's nice. I'll just get the glue off of my fingers. Right, and what I decided for this bit, I want a nice little bit of something. Oh, I had it a minute ago, a bit of fabric. It's a bit of curtain, actually, and it's fell off. Right, this is the bit of curtain, and I'm going to put a bit of trim across the top. But what I thought, instead of sticking on something that's going to be the pocket, I said about this antique, you can see it's aged and that, from in between pages in a photo album. I might cover the whole bit in this, but leave that side open, and then what you slide in you'll see through this, but this is the pocket. That's my little plan. So I'm going to make a mark there because I need to cut there and there. So I can see them. Yeah, I might have to go a bit on the outside because I'm going to try and see if I can cut it with this. So if I can, I'm going to have to re-measure. Oh yeah, it does cut it all right. I wasn't sure if it was going or not. Right, we can cut one bit. And then I'm going to have to check back because where I'm cutting it, it'll be a different place where I've got to cut now. Right, so back there, I'm just going to make an hole in that so that I know to do it just above there and to come just in from that hole. Right. Right, and yeah, I'm just going to stick this down on 3 sides, and then we can slide in a journaling card and you'll see it through this lovely bit. Lovely bit of, I don't know what you call it. Well, it is like vellum, isn't it? It's, but embossed vellum, I suppose you would call it, wouldn't you? I think I've got to make that a tad smaller, I'm not sure. No, that'll probably be alright. Yeah, I'm leaving it as it is. And just going to glue around 3 sides, and I am still going to have my little flap, but I'll do this first. So yeah, I won't glue that side, I'll hold the side that I don't want to glue, and just try and get a nice little bead going all the way round. And so yeah, how is everybody anyway? I hope you're all well. I've just charged right in today, ain't I? Like I'm on fire. Yeah, I haven't stopped to take a breath really until this bit where you've got to be a bit slower. But yeah, you know on them days when you just know straight away what you're gonna do. The only bit I'm unsure of is, like I said, the back page. I haven't thought that far ahead. I knew I wanted that lady, that she had to have a whole page to herself because she's so beautiful, and I knew what I wanted to do roughly in here. I didn't know this bit, I've just decided this on the spot, but I knew I wanted to do a pocket of sorts on here. And then yeah, we can slide something in that you'll see through there. But I want to have this up here, and I'll have a bit of trim going across the top. And but before that, I'm going to stick a bit of trim onto the bottom here. So we'll grab back our blue box. And no, that's too deep. Oh, I knew what one I wanted. I think I've already got it out. Might be on the table over there. Yeah. No, that's not it. Yeah, this is what I want at the top. I knew I wanted that. I've already got it out. That's going to be going across the top like that. And then bottom, just, no, that's too thick. I'm going to have a bit of that at the bottom. Right, so I'll put it together here first. That's just going to come off of there like that, nice and simple. And then we've just got to make a few bits for the pockets and that. Just put something on the back, and I'll be ready to start assembling to make my little hinges, and hope that I'll make it so that it stays together. Oh, because I've never done one before, have I? But thoroughly enjoyable. Bit of a little stress-free project and that. No counting pages, making sure I've got the same amount in each signature, making sure I've got this amount of thin and thick and God knows what other. Do you know what I mean? That you've got a good balance of pages and colour and all of that. Right, yeah, I'm going to have that there. And then that will go across the top. Not that bit though, it's got some colouring on it. That there, right. And yeah, this is just a bit of curtain. And that I add, and it's just a bit off the end. And the other bit, like the other end's really lacy and everything, and that's just like a funny end. But I still kept it because I knew that at some time or another it would come in handy, and it's exactly the right thing for this, I feel. Right, struggling to get the glue to come out at the minute. It's coming now. It went on a bit of a go slow. Right, I need a bit more than that, another thicker line, so I'm going to go with the crazy glue, that, because I know that comes out so quick. Right, here we go, it's already coming out. Yep, that's it. And then I've got this lovely, lovely trim. I want it like that. So it coming out at the top. Lovely. Right. Oh, no, they're the wrong scissors. They're Lily's ones. I don't know why I've got them at the minute. Oh. There we go. Right. So we've got that colour there. Yeah, nice little bit peeking out the top. And then I'm going to have something in there. Maybe something like that, but it'd have to be cut down, that image of the skaters. I'd have to have it smaller. But yeah, that might be cool. And back it on something. Right, let's see. Yeah, that fits in nicely. I won't get it out now because I've poked it in too much. And all. What a donut. I was just seeing what it would look like, and I was thinking I'll put a tab on it And then, yeah, soon if you go all the way in, poke it in, never to come out again. Right, I've got a bit of backing paper here. Let's pick a bit. It's just a scrap bit from my mocha and chai kit. Bit of paper that ain't sticky. And then, yeah, I'll put a little loop of trim on it so that it don't go in the pocket and we can't get it out. Like I just demonstrated. Yeah, I can pretend I meant to do it to demonstrate what not to do. Oh, what a blagger. Right. Cut this little baby up. And, oh, I'm all fingers and thumbs. Right. That's that. I've got to take a little bit off of there. And then I'm going to round the corners, ink, and I think what might be a little plan is staple on a loop and then cover the staple with a little bit of trim front and back. That should look nice and keep it where we want it. Oh, I've got bits of trim everywhere now. But yeah, what I was going to do, I was going to take an image like this and use that as the pocket, like leave it open as being a little like hidden pocket. But I much prefer making it out of that embossed vellum that's from the vintage wedding albums shop, photographer's shop, because it is really old and it does look really cute, especially with our winter, and like it could be icicles, you know. I know they always look like cobwebs, don't they, that pattern in wedding albums and things, which I've always thought was a weird choice for wedding albums, you know. Why didn't they make it swirly or with butterflies, or do you know what I mean? I've always thought it's a weird choice, the spider web vellum in between pages, but I think nearly all wedding albums, I've looked at old ones, I've got all my family's old wedding albums, aunties and uncles, my nans, great aunties and uncles. I'm just grabbing the stapler, and yeah, because I've always been fascinated in family history and all the old photographs to back that history up, you know, to put a face to the name, so to speak. So, oh, sorry about my phone. Right, I need to make that a bit smaller. We're going to have it there. Right. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a tiny little dab of glue each side, just so that I can hold it in place to staple it, because it's going to be coming in and out. I want something more than the glue, but yeah, I find it really hard to hold it in place to get it underneath the stapler. Right. Could always have done, I'm trying to pull this back a bit, I don't want it over her so much. And now I've wiped off the bit of glue underneath, I think. Oh, I'm making a meal out of this. That's it. Yeah, I could always have punched hole and threaded through, so it was stronger than just the glue, because it's going to be coming in and out. But I thought I'd do this. We just put a little bit of trim on both sides, and I'm just looking through scraps. That's going to take me forever, so I just want a thin bit of something. Oh, I could have a little gem. I could. No, I'll have the gem on something. I just need something underneath it. No, that don't look right. No, that's too much. Right, hang on. Loves, I've just gone to edit. I'm at the end, right? And it's way too long. It's going to take a year and a day to upload, and no one's got time in their life to be watching a big long hour and 40 where I got carried away and I had stops and starts, and we stopped in between, so because our dinner turned up. And so yeah, I'm ending now. So thank you very much for watching. I will put part 2 up later in the day, of after part 1, you know, or the very next morning at the latest, because yeah, it's too long. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, but yeah, the next bit will be coming up literally later on or tomorrow morning. So thank you very much for watching and joining me. I love it so much. I got completely carried away and yeah, lost track of time with the stops and starts. So I'll see ya in a little while with part 2. Bye for now. I love yous.